So I'm back from Bermuda. It was great. And you gonna come here? So I know what you did while I was away? Because I won't be able to explain everything. And I was just gonna give you a rundown of what Justin's been working on while I'm away. I'm gonna also do a little bit of work today. We got our flooring in. And that's super exciting, so it looks a bit like that. Again, we wanted it nice and light to keep the bus kind of airy and not feel dark and heavy, although I prefer dark spaces and Justin prefers light spaces, so we're kind of compromising with kind of this weird whitewashiness, but it looks good. It's cohesive. So let's find out what he did.
Hey.
You going to tell us?
What?
What's that?
Oh. PVC. Elbow.
I don't know if I'll be able to hear you very well.
Yeah, so, doing the plumbing.
What?
Doing the plumbing.
Plumbing under the bus.
Under the bus.
Okay.
Under
And
the
then
sink.
we got our water
Actually,
tanks
speaking
in.
of- yeah, water tanks. Speaking of the plumbing that's underneath the sink, I gotta put this elbow on. You wanna hold it down while I push up?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Do you wanna hold it down while I push it up?
Yeah.
The drain
not
underneath
sure.
the sink?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it looks like he installed our drain here. That comes down, and we bought this filter that goes across instead of going down like a regular pea drain. And so it comes down. Is that good? So that's the plumbing under the sink. So far we still have to put the water lines for the hot and cold. We also got our LED lights. So let's see, these boxes control the lights, and we also have a remote. I wonder if, oh no, that, so normally it's plug-in, but we're hardwiring it, so we'll have a switch up here for the front. Haven't really seen totally how these work yet, but they basically have a sticky sheet on the back and they feel like silicone-y. So they have, let's see if I can get it to focus, the lights here, and then there are cut lines, so if you needed to lengthen or shorten, but we basically have it going around the bus, just temporarily strapped up to the walls until we finish up the ceiling and all that. But since we're going to be moving in, we need lights. So the other thing that he's been working on, oh yeah, sorry if you can hear this AC, it's super duper loud, but we raised it so it's going to be inset into the ceiling, so it's a little bit higher and allows Justin to walk under it, so it's kind of up there. And then back here I won't even bother to try and explain it to you because that's Justin's thing, but this is the way our setup is looking. We have our solar charge controller in the blue, and the inverter is all set up underneath the bus, and the breaker box, and then that down there is like an LED panel that shows us how much power we're using and what's left and all that kind of stuff. But I'll get him to better explain how everything's running once we get it checked tomorrow. Anyways, back to work. Push it back, let's see if it stays. There's still more weight that is going to go on the front, but obviously not enough.
So I can just put one leg over there. Black wires that come through here. I've got a, also too, one of the things that I forgot to mention too is that I'll be putting fuses in that, inside of that electrical box too.
That electrical box?
The one that's up top.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't film earlier last time whenever I did the window film, so I figured I'd do it again. I'm hoping my head's not chopped off. I've been chopping my head off lately in the film. Anyways, so this is the window film that I got off Amazon that on Instagram a lot of people have been asking about. So it's basically like a laminate, and you just undo this film from the paper it's stuck to, and it's sticky on one side, and the sticky side goes on the window. So you cut it to size, and it's really super easy, except that we have attached our cabinets. So because we attached our cabinets, it's been a little bit tricky to get them in. So what I have been doing is getting everything set up. Lining it up with all the corners. I'm gonna make sure it's lined up all the way properly from the beginning, because otherwise you'll get a lot of air bubbles and creases. And then I slowly bring this down while I use my super handy license plate and wrap it in a towel, because it's got a sharp edge and I don't want it to cut up my window film. But I basically, from then on, just like push it down with this, because my hand doesn't fit. So go all the way across, take the paper out. So there it is. 3 more to go. This is what you call bringing wood to life. We are currently adding these rock climbing holds from my other bus, so we can set up rope to hold on to carabiners. What, those are carabiners?
Yeah, those are not rock climbing holds.
Not actual holds, but like where you would put your rope.
Damn it.
No, they were rock climbing.
Oh, they were.
Yeah. Anyhow, so we're attaching this so that we can tie rope, so that we can put a big old piece of wood running all the way across there that I just done staining. So that big old piece of wood is going to go here, and we'll tie it with rope and attach these brackets to it that were on the bottom side of the door. So yeah, so we can have a bookshelf.
Okay, they're pretty beefy.
Yeah.
Alright, well I'll drill this hole out and get these attached.
Do it, do it.
And then
you can sense our enthusiasm.
Oh man, we're fucking mellow as mellow gets here. I'll get it.
I think it's the weather. It's been like raining and we're tired and we work on this all the time, and it's Monday and maybe I'm getting sick, and I don't know. You started a new job today though.
Super stoked.
Justin is officially an entomologist, so he's working with all kinds of... What is it? I'm sorry, anthropologist? What are you again?
You'll get it one day, man.
What? No, are you in entomology?
Ants. I go the E, not with the ant.
Oh, entomology? Yeah. Okay, he's an entomologist. Sorry, this whole time I thought it was entomologist. It still has the same meaning, even if I say it different, right?
I don't know. Is there such thing as an entomologist?
I don't know. Whatever. He's doing science, and I'm just being pregnant at the house. No bigs. Made some progress on the bus. I added this fabric finally to this cushion over here in this little nook area, which is pretty much the baby's nook for like toys and books and all that kind of stuff. And then this is coming along, our little like pantry area. And yeah, so back to the bookshelf. Solid stuff. Here's our rope, by the way. Just like a random cord that we got from the Home Depot, nice and wide.
You can't just fucking mid-camera while I'm fucking holding this huge piece of wood. What the fuck is that? Hang on, let me get the camera, hold that pose.
It's because
That's bullshit, man.
I didn't have the tripod set up, man. We basically just tied knots around rope and attached them to our holds up there. So we have a bookshelf.